So, dangal greetings po, Sir Janus. I am Green Justin Fajardo, the leader of this group. And now we're going to present our midterm project for CCS101. So, since local community event po to, no, ang ginawa po namin is Wellness Fest, a day of health, fitness, and fun. So, let's start na po. And sisimulan po ang explanation sa aming HTML code ni Lea Nanyos.
Doctype HTML. Ito po yung nagde-declare ng document as HTML5. HTML5 po ito po yung updated version ng HTML. So, HTML lang equals N or EN. From the word langs, it stands for language. And N or EN stands for English. So, basically po, this opens the HTML document and nagsiset ng language into English. Then yung head, ito yung nagbubukas ng section sa document kung saan makikita yung metadata. In short, dito po lahat papasok yung mga contents. Then yung meta char set equals UTF-8. Ito yung taga-organize ng code or taga-encode ng special characters bawat attributes na sumusuporta sa iba't ibang language or symbols. Then, next naman is yung meta name equals viewport and content. Ito yung ginagamit para gawing responsive yung website sa iba't ibang size ng screen, lalo na sa mga mobile devices. And from the word view in the viewport, viewable siya kahit saang device. Then yung title, which is yung title namin na Wellness Fest, ito po yung nakaset na title sa aming website na makikita sa bandang browser tab na corner. Then yung link rel equals style sheet, href equals style.css. Ito yung nagli-link sa isang CSS file to apply styles to the HTML. Then lastly is yung /head. Ito yung nagsisimbolize na mag-close yung isang section ng document. And for navbar section, let's call Mr. Delgra to explain it.
And for the body naman, dito unang papasok ang navbar section. Nav class is equals to navbar. Nav stands for navigation menu. And the whole navigation menu will be classified as navbar. Sa loob nito, andun yung unordered list or UL and list of items or LI para makapaglagay ng items. And inside the list of items, yung href naman para sa link for another document and buttons sa ating navbar. Then, for the first one is href is equals to the example link, which is the hashtag home and the home for the button na i-display sa navbar. So, for the details, gallery, register, and contact, same as the first one, the href, link, and the button for the navigation. And for the header section, nandito naman yung h1, which is yung pinakamalaking text para sa ating header. At sa loob ng h1, dito naman ilalagay yung i-display or yung kauna-unahang text or paragraph na i-display dun sa ating website.
Main content structure. Para po sa structure ng content, gumamit tayo ng main tag. Ang purpose nito ay para i-group lahat ng main content sa webpage, making it organized and accessible para sa mga users at developers. Event overview section. Sa loob po ng main, gumawa tayo ng section element para sa event overview. Binigyan natin ito ng ID na home at class na overview para madaling ma-reference sa CSS. Ang ID ay isang unique identifier para sa isang specific na element sa page. Kada ID ay dapat unique, ibig sabihin hindi ito pwedeng ulitin. Kapag may ID home tayo, madali nating i-target ang specific na section na ito sa CSS. Ang class naman ay pang-group ng maraming elements na gusto nating style. Hindi siya unique tulad ng ID, kaya pwedeng maraming gumamit ng isang class name tulad ng class details. Sa loob ng section na ito, gumamit tayo ng H2 tag para lagyan ng heading na event overview. Malinaw po ito sa user at madaling maintindihan na itong section ay tungkol sa overview ng event. Ang H2 tag ay para sa heading o title ng isang section. Merong iba't ibang levels ang heading mula sa H1 na pinakamalaki at H6 naman po na pinakamaliit. Sunod sa heading, naglagay tayo ng P tag para sa description ng Wellness Fest. Dito, nakasulat po yung purpose ng event, kung saan ito gaganapin at yung mga activities na available like fitness session, health screening, at workshops. Importante po ito para malaman ng mga visitors kung anong maaasahan nila sa event at maengganyo rin silang sumali. Ang P tag ay paragraph o mahabang text. Kumbaga, dito natin ilalagay ang mga sentences or descriptions. Kapag ginamit ang P, automatic na may spacing ito sa taas at ibaba para mas madaling basahin at hindi dikit-dikit ang text. Event details section. Pagkatapos ng overview, meron po tayong event details section na may ID na details at class na details. Ito po ang naglalaman ng specific details ng event tulad ng date, time, at location. Speaking naman po sa event, time, and location, para naman po sa specific details ng event, gumamit tayo ng div class details para i-organize yung mga info tulad ng date, time, at location. Nakabold po ang labels gamit ang B tag para madaling makita ng users. Ang B tag ay para gawing bold ang text o makapal. Hindi ito ginagamit para magbigay ng emphasis, pero okay siya para gawing mas visible ang mga words o labels tulad ng date o time sa mga details natin. And lastly, ang embedded Google Map. Ang iframe tag ay ginamit para mag-embed o maglagay ng ibang content mula sa ibang source sa loob ng ating webpage. Ang iframe ay short for inline frame. Tulad ng ginawa namin dito, gumamit kami ng iframe para maglagay ng Google Map para mas madaling makita ng users ang location ng event.
Greetings everyone. For the program flow section, we use section class is equals to schedule, and we have used H2 for the heading program flow, and we have the division class for the first program or first prog that is set to be in 8 to 10 for the free health screening, and another div class for the second prog 10:30 to 11:30 for the Zumba, another division class for the third prog nutrition workshop 12 to 1, and another division class again for the fourth prog 3 to 4 fitness and fun and games, another div class for the fifth prog, and that is 4 to 5 raffle and closing remarks. After that, we close the div tag section and the section tag to be closed. After that, for the gallery section, we're gonna use the section ID gallery and H2 for the headings of the gallery. Use also the IMG SRC for the images link inside the project folder, and we also use alts as an alternative name to show the image if it will not load into program, and that is same to the image until the image shakes. And after that, we're gonna close the section tag and proceed to the registration form. So for the registration form, we also use another section tag that is have ID for the register and class is equals to registration. Now headings again for the register and join us. We also use form action for user inputs, and inside the form we use another division tag for the name, and we also use the B tag for the font weight of the name, and the input type is equals to text. So same again for the division tag of the age, the input type is also text, division tag for the email, and the input type for this is email, and the user inputs will need to put their email accounts. For the next one, we also use division tag for the comments. The input type was also text, And after that, we use the VR for the line break. And last one is the division, class, label, sub, and the heading for the submit button. And after that, we're gonna close the division, the form and section, and also the main tag.
So, dangal greetings, ang i-discuss ko naman is ang footer section. So, ang una natin makita dyan is yung footer tag. So, from the word itself, footer, meaning ayun yung pinakababang part ng website. So, that footer tag is commonly used specifically for information that we want at the bottom of the page. So, dyan namin nilagay yung mga contacts, emails, and etc. So, we also assigned an ID which is called contacts, and ayan yung ginagamit ng navbar para matawag siya, where if the user clicks that link, the website will take them at the bottom of the page. And also, it makes it easier for us to apply specific styles with CSS. And then below that are the informations presented at the website. So, nandyan yung contact us, where we use the H3 tag, which is the third of the biggest headers in HTML. And then we use the P tag to display dangal wellness and the email. And then lastly, we use an ordered list for the links, which is the ul and cli. So, yung ul, ayan yung bullet form, pero tinanggal namin siya using CSS. And then also, we use the A tag for the links, and yung nasa loob ng mga href na yan are the links itself that will take the users to that website link. And then, ginamit namin example dyan is yung social media ng members namin. And sa loob ng mga A tags na yan are the link names presented on the website, which is the Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Then finally, we also included copyright at the bottom, which is the Dangal Wellness Team 2024, all rights reserved, using the P tag.
So, hello everyone, my name is Cristo J. Labine and I'm going to explain our CSS on our HTML code. So, let's get started. So, let's start with our general styles or the body. So, for our body po, we have the font family Arial sans serif and the margin, padding, line height, and the color. So, let's start with our font family. Font family indicates the text of our web design, which is we choose the Arial sans serif. And then for our margin and padding, this is the spaces outside and inside of the border, which is we enter or use 0 to remove the default of the margin and padding. And then for our line height po, the line height indicates about the height of the text, which is 1.6. So we use line height para po maging neat and concise, and tsaka po hindi dikit-dikit yung mismong letter after next line. And then we have the color po, which is the hex color code, which is FFF, which means white. So let's start po with our header section po. So for our header section, we have the background color, and text align. We have the background color or yung mismong color po ng mismong nasa background, which is hex color code #002C28, and our color naman po, which is white, ang color po nito ng mismong text, and then yung text align po natin, which is center. Ang text align po is yung mismong, ang ginagawa niya po is yung mismong text po natin is minumove niya kung saan po natin siya in-indicate. Which is here po, we use center since ang mangyayari po yung ating text is mapapunta sa center. So, let's start with our header naman po. Header or H1, ang H1 po is header 1. And here, we can see na nag-use po tayo ng space ng 25 px or pixel, 25 pixels sa ating padding, and then our font size po is 40 pixel. Ang font size naman po is kung gaano kalaki yung mismong font or yung text, which is we choose 40 pixel para po lumaki yung ating mismong text, and then margin of 0 para ma-remove po yung default ng margin. For our navigation menu naman po is we have the nav-ul, nav-uli, and nav-ulia. So, navigation ul po, makikita niyo po natin to sa ating navbar section, which is we have the home, details, gallery, register, and contact. So, here po, sa ating navul, we have the padding, font weight, and then our font size and text align. So, for our padding po, para ma-remove natin po yung mismong padding, na default padding, we enter 0 po. And then, our font weight po, ang font weight po is how thick the text is, which is we use bolder po. And then, our font size po, which is 20 pixel, and our text align, which is kung saan ilalagay natin yung text, which is nasa right. And for a nav uli, we have the display inline and the margin of 5 pixel. Ang inline po, ang ibig sabihin po ng inline is, yung mismong text po natin, yung mismong element niya po, yung text po natin, hindi po siya mag-start sa next line. So, ibig sabihin, nandun lang po siya sa current line niya po. Ayun lang po yun. And then, sa nav ulila is we have the color or the hex color code of hashtag 003D38 and our text decoration, which is none. Ang text decoration po, ayun po kasi yung mismo nag-style ng mismong ating text, which is we remove, kaya po ang ano po natin is text decoration none. And for our main content naman po, yung mismong main natin is we have the padding of 25 pixel or ang ginagawa po nito is yung space inside po natin dun sa mismong border. We have the 25 px or pixel. So, now that you know yung mismong code font natin for the first part, let me show you our mismong aming design, which is here. As you can see, here is the nav bar. And naka-text align right po siya. And here rin po yung mismong color po natin, which is ito. Dito po yung ating color font. And then, naka-display inline po siya since lahat po sila is nasa iisang line lang po. And then, we have the font weight bolder para makita nyo po and 20 px or pixel po siya. And then, for our header naman po, we have here, ang kulay niya po is white, ang color niya po, and ang background color niya po is yung hashtag 002C28, which is here. At ayun po yung color niya pong white. And naka-text align center po siya. And yung mismong ating padding rin po is 25 pixel. Yun. And ang font size niya po is 40 pixel. And yung mismong body po natin, or yung mismong body, it is naka-Arial or sans serif po siya. So, ayun lang po, and let's go to Sam Datoy to explain the section over styling. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sam Datoy, and now I will discuss the section styling sa CSS. So, start tayo sa section. Okay, sa section, naglagay tayo ng margin bottom with 2 pixel. So, itong margin bottom na to, ito yung spaces between the sections, between those sections. Di ba meron tayong section for main. May section tayo for schedule, details, gallery, and registration. Yung spaces between them, ayun yung ating margin bottom. Then, next naman is sa section class overview headings 2. So, ito yung ating title overview or yung pinaka-title natin or sa baba siya ng title na may description. So, yung font size niya is 40 pixel. Then, ang color niya is black. Then, naglagay tayo ng background color na white kasi kapag hindi white, is possible na mag-ibang color siya. Tapos, may text align tayo na center. So, sinenter natin siya para maging highlight at madaling makita. So, kapag hindi na siya sinenter, nasa gilid lang siya. Then, sa margin, nagay kami ng 0 para 0 margin siya, then para walang default margin. Sa section, class overview paragraph, naglagay kami ng font size na 23 pixel, ginawa namin siyang color black, then may background color din siya ng white, then may margin 0 rin siya para yung default margin is maging 0 rin. Next naman is sa details section. So sa section class details, sa section schedule na class, ay sila yung parang start, yung parang sila yung event details, tsaka yung schedule or program flow doon sa HTML. Then, yung font size nila is 40 pixel. Then, may padding din silang 0. Then, may margin bottom din silang 2 pixel. Tapos, sa class details ng paragraph, meron tayong font size na 20 pixel. Then, padding na 1 pixel. Tsaka may color siyang white para maging light yung text. Then, may background color siya na green para maging dark at maging highlight din yung text. Dito, may class tayo ng details. May margin bottom siya ng 5 pixel at padding na 10 pixel. So, parang margin na 5 pixel para hindi sila maghiwalay kasi may sarili-sarili silang paragraphs. So, baka magkahiwalay sila if wala silang 5 pixel or wala silang margin bottom. Then, sa details pixel or sa class details na paragraph, mayroon tayong margin 0. Tapos, mayroon din tayong color white. Then, ang text sa niya is sa center para dumpik na sila. Ito, pakita ko sa inyo lahat. Try natin. Ito yung nangyari. Ito yung event overview kanina. Ito yung overview H2. So, wala siyang margin kaya magkadikit sila. Tapos, ito naman yung overview paragraph. Diba? Medyo magkalapit din sila. Tapos, sa event details, ito yon yung kulay green. Tapos ito yung date, time, and location. Tapos ito yung mga naging design after natin lagyan ng CSS doon sa sections. That's all for section styling.
So first thing we gonna need to discuss is about the H2 for our header to styling, okay? For that, I'm John Ray Benonson, explaining the different elements that we use in CSS. We do shots color of white. Yeah, it's a white. That helps us to determine the color of the complementary to its container. So, we use hashtag FFF. Medyo light color siya. Dark color na white para complement sa ating what you call that? Sa ating container. So, the background color naman natin, we use the emerald color. Yeah. Emerald color helps us to emphasize the text of the H2. However, for the padding, we do such a 5 pixels in order na makapag-proceed. Kumbaga, proceed to a spacing through various fonts. Kumbaga yung container niya ay may spacing. The text has a spacing inside the container. So, for the H2 again, we do a text align center. And for the details, that UL, we have the padding of 0. Why? Because even though it's a value of 0, it helps us to determine the spaces. Kahit 0 siya, may space pa rin niya. So next, we do the group selector of the first, second, third, and fourth program. Also the fifth. We do that para hindi na tayo makapag-type pa ng marami at kakain sa spaces ng ating style sa CSS. Kung kaisahan na lang siya. So with that, we do the background color of it, yung container niya, nilagyan namin ng background color na dark emerald green. And the text align into center. The font size of 20 pixels. Color white. And the padding of 1 pixel, helping the container or the content inside the container to have more. Kumbaga ito siya, meron siyang space dito sa kaliwat kanan, taas, baba. So sa margin top, why we use the margin top? Because listed siya eh. Listed siya 1, 2, 3. Kumbaga, if margin top mo ay 0, hindi ganun na siya. However, if margin top is 10 pixels, ito, this one, ay magkakaroon ng space up. Yeah. So, next, the first program H3, yan, nag-do ulit kami ng group selector for our first if prog h3. So yun nga, para hindi na ulit tayo makapag-type pa ng paulit-ulit. So such that way, we modify that to have a font weight na bold. Ayun, minomodify niya or ini-emphasize niya ang details or the text details about it ng ating program. So sa font size nito ay we have 24 pixels. Knowing na H3 siya, malaki talaga siya. But it has a margin na up and down 5 pixels. Left and right at 0. Diba? Up and down may 5 pixels. Left and right kaganon. So for the schedule, the schedule paragraph, we have the font size of 25 pixels. As you can see, bakit mas mataas ito sa H3? Doesn't mean na mas mataas ito sa H3 ay malaki talaga. No. Actually, malaki pa nga ang H3 kahit 24 pixels. Knowing na H3 siya, heading, kumbaga, H3, paragraph lang naman ito. Kaya medyo nilakihan din namin sa pixels. For the margin top ng ating paragraph, ay 0. Kumbaga, ito yun. Ito yung tag. Ito yung H3. Ito yung paragraph. This one is the paragraph. May 0 pa rin dyan. Para nakapatong lang siya dyan. Hindi siya masyado nakadikit. So, sa margin bottom, di ba, ito nga yung paragraph. Meron pa ditong space na not visible spaces, but it has a function. So, proceed naman. Design na natin, alright? So, sa actual design natin, as we can see, we have the program flow, which is the light emerald green kanina, na naka-text align center, and has a white font color, kumbaga tawagin. Tapos ito naka-bold yung ating time, since kanina sa CSS natin naka-bold, and also free health screening. Yan na nga, namomodify na dito or nasasabi na yung mga details, and we do group selector about it. So, hindi namin pinaulit-ulit yung pagka-type. So, that's it for the program flow section.
So sa ating illustration form is gamit na tayo ng form tags. So yung form tag nilagyan natin ng display flex, and yung ginagawa ng display flex is ina-align lang nito yung mga elements in a flex box. So karaniwan is ginagamit yung display flex is ginagamit ng flex or grid. Kaya flex yung ginamit natin dito kasi gusto lang natin yung simple and responsive, tsaka naka one dimension yung layout. So simple, responsive in a one dimension. So you would only use a grid display if you're using or you're targeting a two-dimension layout. So pagkatapos nun, may flex direction tayo. Dine-determine lang nun kung saan yung direction ng flex. So dito is naka-column tayo para maging vertical. So, pag row naman is horizontal. So, column yung ginamit natin kasi gusto natin maging vertical. So, sunod nun is tinawag din yung label class. So, that label, inilagyan natin ng font weight na 700. So, yung ginagawa lang nito is kinakapalan lang yung weight ng font sa loob ng label. So, yun. Para maging bold. That's technically it. So, sunod nun, tatawagan natin yung form and input tags, and lalagyan natin sila bawat isa ng a padding of 15 pixels from all sides, a border of 1 pixel solid and black na color na shade, a white background color, and a width of auto. So pagkatapos nun, after that, yung dot label is tatawagin natin ulit and lalagyan natin ng color na black. So yung text nun is magiging black. Pagkatapos nun, dot label sub. So dot label sub is magkakaroon ng width na 200 pixels, a background color of a shade of green, a height of 45 pixels, a text align of center para maging center yung text, and a margin of 20 pixels. So yung label sub, yun yung ano natin, yung sa may label submit. Ito yun. Div class, label submit. So pagkatapos nun, tinawag natin yung label sub. Ngayon, tatawagin naman natin yung H1 sa loob ng label sub class. So yung sa loob, yung H1 sa loob ng label sub class, lalagyan natin ng margin top na may 4 pixels and color na may white, a shade of white. And basically, tapos na tayo sa destination form. Susunod naman nun is yung gallery. So our gallery, so tinawag natin yung .gallery class. So ito siya, class gallery. So tinawag natin na yung gallery class. And nilagyan natin ng text align na center para mag-center yung mga text. Pagkatapos nun, tatawagin natin yung H2 na tag sa loob ng gallery class. So H2 na tag sa loob ng H2 tag sa loob ng gallery class. And lalagyan natin ng font size na 40 pixels. So font size, yun yung, by the word font size, yun yung laki lang font. And 40 pixels yung laki niya. So pagkatapos nun, tatawagin naman natin yung image tag sa loob ng gallery class. Image tag, at yan, image tag sa loob ng gallery class. So pag tinawag natin yung image tag, ibig sabihin lahat ito maapektuhan from image 1 hanggang image 6. So, lalagyan natin sila ng width na 300 pixels, height 200 pixels, a padding on all sides of 15 pixels, a background color of a shade of green, greenish blue, I think. So a shade ng ganon. And a margin on all sides of 10 pixels. So that's basically it. So lahat ng to would look like this. So ito yung sa gallery natin. Nakikita natin na may margin. Ito yung margin na 10 pixels. Ito yung padding sa loob ng image, background, tsaka ng image. Ay ng background color, tsaka ng image. So yun, ito yung 300 pixels na width. And ito yung height. So pagkatapos nun, ito yung register, ito yung H1 or I think that is the H2. That is the H2. And 40 pixels yan. And then ito yung mga label natin na naka-display flex. So naka-display flex siya. And naka-column kasi nga naka-vertical yung pag-flex na naka-ganon. And ito yung submit natin na nandun. And yeah, that's basically it for our...
Ayan, so let's proceed naman sa aming footer section ng aming website. So dito, meron kaming footer, no, na section. Syempre. So as you can see, nandito yung ating background color, text color natin, and text align at padding. So syempre, gumamit kami ng white color for text para pag pinatong natin siya sa background color na dark, ay mag-emphasize talaga yung ating details na nakasulat. Then yung text align naman is naka-center para sa gumit na. And yung padding for spacing na rin, and yung padding namin is 1px lang po pala. Then next is meron tayong footer unordered list. So ito, another section po ito, no? And naka-list style tayo, naka-none, para mawala yung ating bullet sa ating list. Then padding 0, or parang alisin na natin yung normal padding niya. Then next ulit nun, meron tayong footer only, or yan, and footer unordered list and list. So dito naka-display inline siya para yung ating details ay naka horizontal yung pagka-display. And meron tayong margin na 15px or pixels. para meron tayong spacing at hindi dikit-dikit yung ating text. So, last one nun is yung footer, yung ating A9, which is yung meron tayong hyperlink, no? So, gamit kami ng color white din na text para kita, since ang ating background color nga is dark. So, mag-emphasize siya. Then, text decoration natin, none. Bakit? Since ang ating navbar ay meron laging underline, syempre naglagay kami ng text decoration to none para mawala yung underline na yan. So, yan. Ngayon, let's proceed to our media screen or media query, no? Ito pong part na to, itong attributes na to is, ano siya, pang responsive. Let's say, i-open natin yung website natin sa different mobile devices or kahit saan, like iPad, phone, or another desktop na ibang size. So, magiging responsive pa rin siya. So, ayan. Ang max width na sinet namin po dito is 768 pixels or px. Ayan. Then, ang header namin, H1. Ayan, pag nag-auto size na, magiging 30px po siya pag nasa different device, no? So, next is yung navbar natin. Naka-text align po siya as center. And yung font size, meron po tayong 18 pixels. Next is yung list natin. Naka-display black po siya. And margin to 10px and 0. Ayan. Para pag yung, if ever na, example sa ating phone. Ayan. Pag sa phone natin in-open yung ating website, magdi-display siya as maayos pa rin. And meron sariling layout for device na ganon. Yung size, hindi lang pang desktop, since kailangan namin is single static web site na responsive. And then next is syempre sa main, no, meron tayong padding na 1px po, kumbaga spacing ng ating buong website. And then syempre meron tayo sa section overview, details at yung schedule natin. So dito syempre meron kami ng sinet na font size para if ever na din nga natin siya ibubuksan sa ibang device na iba-ibang size, syempre meron siyang naka-declare na ibang size ng ating text or details. So yan, tulad dito sa overview, details and schedule, ganun din. And sa gallery, no, meron kaming sinet na width na 90%. So kung sa desktop natin, naka-display siya as, syempre like naka-desktop, naka-mahaba, naka-landscape. Syempre pag sa phone, mag-auto portrait din po siya. Since meron tayong nakaset na ibang width and height sa ating media query. So label sub, ganun din po, media and width, meron din tayong height na sinet. And the last one is sa footer natin, which is meron tayong margin 5px. So sa footer po natin, konti lang yung mababago doon if ever na i-open natin siya sa ibang device. So ngayon, papakita ko sa inyo yung aming website pag ayan. So ito po pag naka-desktop, ito yung normal. Ayan, so ito yung home natin, navbar. And ito na rin po pala yung summary namin, no? And pakita ko na rin sa inyo ulit yung mga in-explain ng aking co-members sa kanilang part ng CSS. So ayan, dito yung ating pinaka-design, event overview, event details, and dito yung date, time, and location. And yung embedded map natin, pwede natin siyang mabago yung ating view, no? Kung gusto niya naka-satellite or hindi. Then program flow natin, ayan, meron tayong 5 na program flow, ayan. And then gallery, ayan. So sa gallery, pag sa desktop ko na siya in-open, ganito po ang itsura niya. Pero pag sa ibang device, mag-iiba po. So pakita ko sa inyo later. So sa registration natin, registration form. So ito po yan. Ayan, dito mag-register si user if ever. Then submit. And ito po yung ating footer. So ito, naka-hyperlink po yan yung, so let's say pag Facebook po tayo, ayan, magko-connect siya sa Facebook. Sa Instagram, ganun din po. Ayan, so yung example lang po na link dito is yung sa sarili po namin social media para ma-check lang po if nagana talaga. And napupunta sa tamang link or sa website na yan. Then ito po yung copyright, no? All rights reserved. And now, check naman po natin yung responsiveness niya. Ayan. And as you can see po, let's say naka-iPad Pro po tayo, ganito yung magiging view natin sa iPad Pro. So yung gallery natin from 3x3 naging 2x2 siya. Ay naging from 3x2, no? Naging 2x3 siya. So 2 po yung rows dito and 3 and 2x2 lang po pala siya kasi naging vertical lang po pala. Ayun. So yung registration natin, check natin. Ayan, goods naman. And yung ating footer. So let's say i-open naman po natin sa iPhone XR. So mas maliit na phone. Ayan. So kita pa rin po may responsiveness, no? And medyo i-scroll lang po natin. Medyo ngayon na lang po yung screen ko, pero ayan. Tulad po ng gallery natin, from naka-landscape, naging portrait na rin po siya, like I said before. Ayan. And then, sa registration form, okay naman po, and sa footer din. So, let's say, meron naman po, try natin sa ASUS ZenBook Fold. Ayan. So, ayan. So, responsive po ang ating website, and kahit sa multiple device, na-open natin siya, at okay pa rin yung layout. So, balik tayo. So since limited lang po yung code namin, no, and hindi tayo pwedeng gumamit ng anything na advanced code like hover. Ayan. So ito po yung aming nagawa na website for midterm project CCS101 na ang laman po ng aming CSS and HTML is from PPT lang po. So ayan, check po rin natin yung navbar natin kung nagana, and details, gallery, okay, and registration form, contacts. Ayan. So, lahat naman po is nagana. So, nagka-function siya. And, ayun. So, dito po nagtatapos ang aming presentation.